Hello, everyone. I'm Eric Miller with NexGen Solutions, and today I'd like to talk to you about a very underutilized part of Vault Professional, the Vault mobile app. And this is our typical Vault Pro interface, right? So if you're using Vault Basic, Vault Pro, or really any PLM system, this is kind of some of the key features you're going to see: check in, check out, some visibility, who's working on what. Obviously, Vault Pro has quite a few more features over and above Vault Basic, but there's a variety of tools out there. If you're using other CAD tools outside of Autodesk, maybe you're using Upchain, which is an Autodesk tool, but works well with a bunch of different tools. But then there's obviously other competitive products as well that a lot of them do, a lot of the same things. But I think there's, one of the things that stands out to me anyway with Vault Pro is the ability to access this data anywhere. One of the things they've just added recently is called Vault Gateway. So that, coupled with the Vault mobile app, which I'm going to show you in a second, really gives you the power to be absolutely anywhere you want to be in the world and still connect in to your Vault within your on-premise environment. So I'll get into that. I guess I'm going to just show a little bit of it. The Vault Gateway, reach out to me if you have any questions on setting that up. There are some specific things we need to configure. It requires a little bit more advanced password over and above what you're typically used to for a Vault, the Vault account. So that's one thing. There is some things to setting that up. You do need to be a software coordinator or contract manager within your Autodesk account, and you have to have a team built in there, which typically now that's kind of a pretty common thing. We have maybe multiple teams within Autodesk account to manage those users, but if you're a software coordinator for that team, that kind of is what dictates your ability to set up Vault Gateway for different users. And that creates a specific path that they can log in through, into your environment using the mobile app from anywhere. So just wanted to kind of show this. Obviously, this is what we're used to as far as accessing data, creating ECOs, going through a typical workflow design, start to finish. If you're a heavy CAD user, this is your kind of your wheelhouse, right? You're working in Inventor, typically, and checking in, checking out, managing the design process from work in progress all the way through to release. So I'm just kind of showing a part here. But I think there's this piece where maybe I'm out in the shop working with somebody. Maybe I'm traveling to a customer site. Well, then how do I access? I don't have to print off all this stuff, bring it with, or store it on a tablet and bring it with, or laptop. All that stuff takes extra time. So why not just get to the one source of truth back into your Vault environment? So let's take a look at what that looks like. So when I first log in, and it will ask for, if you have your Windows account or your Autodesk ID or a Vault account, you can log in all three ways for authentication. But then it takes me right in. This is my files folder structure basically, so I can dig down into folders here. Down in the bottom, you can see my different commands. That's the file or the Project Explorer. Moving over to the left, here's all the ECOs that are currently in the list. I can also look at items on the very far left at the bottom. So you've got the ability to access all this information right here. It's also got another file side that shows my recent files, local files, so you can actually download stuff to your mobile app. Obviously the ability here to participate in an ECO process is pretty cool. So that's from the this section here where I can open up and take a look at an ECO. I guess just time. So you can scroll down through these recently check files. You can look at Word docs in here too, maybe some other work instructions. So you could use this for the manufacturing side, the shop floor, whether it's assembly, weld, fab, whatever it is. So they can just either go through. Obviously, your mobile phone is kind of a small device. Let me try. Look at, I do have a local file there that was downloaded. Let's try it. Okay, so there we're getting into the screen where we can actually see an assembly, see the state that it's in. A little save command allows you to download it to your mobile if you needed to do that. But this does not have a visualization, and so I'm going to back out of that one. Let's see if I can get there. Okay. So now I'm into that drawing that I was trying to get into. What I kind of wanted to show is if I open up, hit view, and there's different properties there that we can see, stuff like that. But again, this may take just a second for a drawing. We're looking at basically the DWF, through the Forge viewer. It's powered by Autodesk, and then I can actually, if I turn my phone sideways here, use the markup commands, take a measurement. So say I want to zoom in. And actually grab a live measurement. So go from here, just using your finger. And see that that's 19.094 inches across. And you can do a bunch of other dimension types here. You can do a markup. So if I want to circle something, and then save that as a markup. Now, in this case, this doesn't necessarily save the markup directly back to the vault. It'll save it locally, then I can just go and email it or save it wherever I need to. But if you're using Vault Office or Vault Pro, then these markups do actually get stored in the vault and then can be viewed either on the mobile app or within the thin client. So I think there's some advantage there a little bit, but the ability to pull up markups anyway with the new markup browser is kind of nice. And again, that's built in. And I'll just bounce back here. I'll give one more chance here to take a look at an ECO. Yeah, okay, so we're going in an ECO. We can go down and see the routing. So currently this is, you can see the people that are involved in the routing, the comments in here, look at the properties, different records that are associated with this. So this is just a PDF associated with this one currently, but so we could download that, look at that one here too. But and then if I was, right now it's at the create state, so if I wanted to submit it or if I wanted to sign off on it, approve it, things like that, I'd be able to. So the mobile app has been pretty legit as far as what I've seen. Trying to get our customers to give it a shot anyway, and I think it's going to be a great way to give people access, obviously, whether it's a phone or a tablet out on the shop floor with service, sales, who knows, whoever can take advantage of this. I think there's plenty of people that could. So if you have any questions about it, feel free to get a hold of me at NexGen Solutions. It's Eric. I'm the technical solutions manager, and we do a ton of Vault projects with our customers, whether it be implementations, upgrades, and then getting things like this up and running for you. So please reach out. Look forward to talking to you. Thanks, and hopefully see you again in another video.